Spirit Halloween has been releasing some pretty cool stuff, and some leaks have been rolling around, so might as well cover them in this video.
It's showtime.
Hello everyone, Spirit Hunter here, back with another video, and today I am going to be covering two things. I'm going to be covering the newest Spirit Halloween drops. I'm just doing it because I haven't covered them yet. And I'm going to be also covering some of the newer Spirit Halloween leaks with like Freddy Fazbear and Whirling Wendy. So the first thing I'm going to be covering is the new drop, like Wave 1, I guess you could call it. But I know most people are probably here for the leaks, so if you want to skip to the actual leaks, skip to this timestamp right here. This little number right here, that's the time you skip to in the video if you want to skip to the actual leaks. So without further ado, let's get into covering some of the new Spirit Halloween 2026 animatronics. Alrighty, so I have the website pulled up on my other device here, and I apologize for the background noise. It's a bunch of fans, just because it's pretty hot, or not even hot, it's humid. I don't think I would be able to survive out here if I did not have these fans on, but I do apologize for the noise. But yeah, so let's get into reviewing these new Spirit Halloween animatronics. So the first one that I see on the website here is Michael Myers. So I'm gonna click on Michael Myers here. So 6 foot 6 inch Michael Myers animatronic from the Halloween franchise. He is $350, $349.99. He is in stores, which I think will be pretty cool to see. He is available on the website right now to buy, obviously. I won't be reading his like story or his description, but I'm just gonna really give my thoughts on this guy and then we'll move on. So I think this is one of the best Michael Myers animatronics that we've gotten in retail, period. Just the movement is pretty realistic, honestly, and I'm glad he actually has proper music from the movie, like the actual Halloween like piano, the iconic like Halloween music. It looks like he's going to be pretty tall. 6 foot 6 inches. That is, see, my grandpa's that tall, so about there, I'd say, maybe. So he's gonna be pretty tall. I'm going to play the video for him, just so you guys can see what he does in case you haven't seen it already. Alright, so that was the demo of the new Michael Myers animatronic, and if I'm being honest, I really like this guy. I feel like the eyes, just from like the way I'm looking at it, I feel like the eyes could be a little, like just a little better. I feel like they could have at least added some like actual eyes instead of just black paint. Of course they might have, and it just looks weird from this angle, but it does look like on the underside of the mask, it's just like a black plastic face. I mean, I'm not complaining, the music and the motion makes up for that, obviously. It's just a little thing that I have to gripe about him. He is probably the perfect Halloween Michael Myers animatronic compared to the other ones. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So that is the new Michael Myers animatronic. Alright, next up we have Crackles. I'm sure you guys have heard of Crackles. If not, then I fear you're missing out. Because Crackles is very hyped this year. And if I'm being honest, I'm not really understanding the hype, honestly. Like, he is really, really cool. But I don't I'm not saying I don't like him, he's just not one of my favorites, if I'm being honest. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. I do like him. I will not be picking him up, though, just because I like when animatronics do stuff not only with their face. Like the witch, she only moves her face and head. And that's all he does, too. Of course, she doesn't have the same animation. I like animatronics that have a wide variety of movement and not just like in one spot on the body, like the head turn. But the face underneath, it's pretty cool. It's like it's kind of like a mutated skull, honestly, and that's probably the thing they were going for. I'm looking forward to seeing him in stores because he's the same height as Michael Myers. So he's a taller one. So I will play the demo just in case you haven't seen it. So I'll play his demo right now.
I'm so happy you're here. I'm so excited I could burst.
Surprise! Now it's time for the real show.
Alright, so there you saw Crackle's demo. I'm not too sure, like, what else to say about him. Like, he's cool, don't get me wrong, but he's just not one of my favorites. That's all I really have to say about Crackles, so let's move on. Alright, next animatronic we have here, well, Animatronics, is the 5'7" Doomsday Duo animatronic. Now, in case you guys don't know, which you probably don't, I really, really love the Fallout games. In case you don't know what that is, or what the Fallout games are, it's basically a nuclear apocalypse that you have to survive through. And that is the exact concept that these guys have. They are in a nuclear having a stroke. They're in an apocalypse, and it looks like they are severely irradiated, which I absolutely love that. In case you don't know, the Fallout games have ghouls, and you can look them up if you don't know what they are, but these guys kind of look like the ghouls from the games. Yeah. I really like the concept of like a big irradiated bomb, apocalypse, a nuke went off, and then this is what happened. And I absolutely love that concept. I kind of wish that they didn't only do the arm movement, because it's 2 wiper motors, and that's really it. And for $250, I feel like they could do a little more. And I get it's technically 2 animatronics, but I feel like they could have done like just a little more. And I don't know why in the audio the mother is the only one that's like coughing and breathing. The little boy isn't even making any noises. Or I could be just losing my mind, which I probably am, and I'm not hearing the boy like make any noise. But I think it's only the mom. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to go back and check. But I'm going to play their demo for you, and yeah, just to give you a look on what they do.
Let's try to take off the masks. No need to worry anymore. There's no one left to hurt you.
Alright, so that was the Doomsday Duo demo. So I do really love these animatronics. I don't think I'm gonna be buying them though, but I am looking forward to seeing them in the stores. Like, I just absolutely love the concept of a nuke going off, radiations everywhere, or radiation, not irradiation. And then people are, mutilated by the radiation, and they just look, they look scary, and that's how you do a Halloween animatronic, is make them look scary. Let's move on to our next animatronic, which is Wind Up Wally. So Wind Up Wally, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this guy, if I'm being honest. So he's 4 foot 10 inch tall. He is a jump scare, and if I'm being honest, that does make me like him just a little more, but the voice, I don't know. But yeah, Wall-E, it is a cool concept. I do like how the actual like wind-up key on his back spins. I'm glad they just didn't like slap it on there with some hot glue and say, yeah, it's a wind-up toy. But yeah, it does spin, which I'm glad about that. It is made, if I'm not mistaken, it is made by Pan Asian Creation. Or wait, no, it's not. It's made by YJ, I think. Correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I think it's made by YJ. And the jump scare, like, mechanism, it looks really weird. It doesn't look like something like Fire Demon's, which Fire Demon, his mechanism is pretty complicated, but it's like a similar movement. It's just Wall-E is throwing up his torso and he's just like lifting up his head and arms, but the same mechanism could be used to do something like that too. Either way, I think Wind Up Wall-E is one of the funny animatronics of this year. I'm not gonna say I like him. He is cool, but I can't really say that I like him until I see him in stores.
Wind me up one more time! Ha! Or else!
Yeah, that is enough of Wind Up Wall-E, so let's move on to the next animatronic. Drink break. That went everywhere. Yummy. So the next animatronic is one that I'm actually considering buying. This one is called Jeremy Jaws. So Jeremy Jaws is 6 foot 1 inch tall. He is $250. His animation and his concept is just so cool in my opinion. I am super glad that they made the eye drop down as well and not only the jaw. Another thing I really like about this guy is his tongue. I'm glad that they actually like made a sculpted tongue. It's just, I think that's just kind of funny how they did that, and it's just like sticking out of his face when the jaw drops. But yeah, I really do absolutely love Jeremy. He does share the same animation, except for the entire thing going on with his head. He does have that like swaying movement. Not swaying, but like, I don't even know, like his torso rotates. And unlike Bog Zombie, his arm actually has a motor on it. While Bog Zombie, it totally relied on gravity, and it just didn't really work that good on Bog Zombie. But I'm glad they added a motor on Jeremy, just to, you know, ensure that that you get the amount of animation you're supposed to out of this guy. Yeah, so Jeremy, I will play his demo right now. Alright, so that was Jeremy's demo. If you're anything like me, I want to get him. I just absolutely love the animation, but I just love Jeremy Jaws, and I do kind of plan on getting him. He will probably be my Christmas purchase. The seasonal purchase is the next animatronic here. This one is the 3 foot 9 inch Carnival Creeper animatronic. I absolutely love Carnival Creeper. I absolutely love Nightcrawler. Now, in case you don't know what Nightcrawler is, I will show what he... I don't have him here, unfortunately, but I will play a demo of Nightcrawler, just so you know what he does in case you don't know already. So that was Nightcrawler, and you can see that Carnival Creeper is a reskin of Nightcrawler. Now, I freaking love the animation on Nightcrawler, and being used on a twisted and like demented clown, it's just such a good concept, honestly, in my opinion. I do plan on getting him during the season, like in the stores. I'll probably pick him up then. I'm going to have to see these things for myself in person before I, like, you know, buy anything. But yeah, I will play Carnival Creeper's demo right now. Alright, so that was Carnival Creeper. In case you haven't seen the videos that people have been uploading of them actually receiving Carnival Creeper for themselves, you've probably seen that the audio is delayed. That kind of drives me away from him, because on Nightcrawler the animation and the audio are like perfectly synced on mine anyway. But on most of the Carnival Creeper animatronics that I've seen, like on YouTube, the animation, like he jumps up and then like when he's in the middle of jumping up, the audio goes off. I'm gonna have to see him in person if he actually does do that. I also like how the jaw is on a spring. On Nightcrawler, the head is the only thing that is attached to a spring. His jaw doesn't move at all. But yeah, that is Carnival Creeper. I do plan on getting him this year, so look forward to that. So here we have the 7-foot 1-inch Pumpkin Punisher. He is a jump scare, so I absolutely love jump scares. Now, I do have a couple things to say about this guy that aren't necessarily positive. I don't really understand why they gave him that smooth and kind of goofy smile on the pumpkin face. I do like the human teeth. That implies that there's actually someone inside of the pumpkin. So I do like that. That is pretty cool. Like there's actually someone inside of the pumpkin, like possessing it maybe. Now the gloves, I don't know what they were thinking when they were making the gloves green. They should have made the gloves like brown or some other color that wasn't green. Heck, like a dark blue would have been better than that. But I do like how there's blood on him, on like the axe and his gloves. But he has the same jump scare mechanism as Darling Dolly from 2023. One thing they did change about this guy from Darling Dolly is the head turn. Pumpkin Punisher has head turn. That's pretty cool. I feel like it's a little slow. Like it takes too long for the jump scare to actually go into effect. He is cool though. I'm glad that they made him a tall jump scare. I love the tall jump scares. The short ones are good too. Like if something is short on the ground and it's like crouched down, you shouldn't be like, oh wow, nothing's gonna happen, right? It's totally not gonna scare me out of nowhere even though it's 2 feet tall. I will play Pumpkin Punisher's demo right now. Alright, so there was Pumpkin Punisher's demo. I think they did a really, really good job on making this character do what he's supposed to do, you know? But yeah, so that is Pumpkin Punisher. So the next animatronic we have here is the 3-foot 7-inch trash band animatronic. He is $150. He is $150. Now, I said I do like my jump scares, but I don't think this one is really doing it for me, just because he doesn't really have a body. He doesn't have a body at all. It's just a head, and then there's some fabric that looks like trash. I mean, literally, it looks like trash, but it's garbage. It doesn't look good. Yeah, it's just kind of velcroed around his neck. I'm not a really big fan on this guy. I do like how he's UV reactive, but I don't really understand why you'd go out of your way to point black light at him. But I will play his demo, so let's get to that. Alright, so there you saw Trash Bandit, his demo. That's really all I have to say. Not really one of the good ones in my opinion. So the next animatronic here we have on that's available on the website is the 4-foot 4-inch Harvey Carvey animatronic. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this guy. Like, it's a little kid. He's in ghost pajamas. I do understand that Spirit Halloween can't always be like super scary. Like, they are gonna release some that aren't scary, but this is just one of the ones that I don't like, honestly. Now again, I'll have to see these in person to get my full opinion, but so far it's not really doing it for me. I'm glad that they include some stuff like this so kids can go into Spirit Halloween and not always be scared of the stuff that's in there. But yeah, Harvey Carvey, I feel like he might grow on me, and he's grown on me since I've seen his demo at first. But yeah, I will play his demo here, and yeah.
I scooped all my brains out. Wanna see?
Alright, so that was Harvey Carvey, and yeah, that's pretty much it. He does have good animation though, I'll give him that. I like how both of the arms move and the head tilts. I do like how they gave him quite a bit of animation for being $150. That's pretty good. Let's move on to the 4-foot Buzz animatronic. This guy is pretty freaking cool. He's not one that I plan to pick up though, just because I have a few things to say about this guy. The sculpt on the plastic pieces, absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love how they did this guy. Now I do wish the mouth moved, because he's making all these like grotesque fly noises, and he's not moving his mouth, and he normally would be. And I feel like they could have done something more than just the wing flapping in terms of animation. And the wings don't even move that fast. Like, I understand it's only one wiper motor moving both of them, but they could have sped it up a little bit. But I do like this guy. I'm not saying that I don't like him. He's one that I will have to see in stores again to, you know, get my full opinion on him. So, the next one is the 6-foot 11-inch Lady Misfortune animatronic. This animatronic is the budget animatronic of the year. I think she is probably the best one out of the recent budget props we've gotten. We've gotten 3 budget animatronics over the course of 3 years. Those being, in 2024, we had Night Terror. 2025, last year, we had Two-Faced Teddy, and this year, for 2026, we have Lady Misfortune. Two-Faced Teddy was the most expensive one out of these, being $130, while Lady Misfortune and Night Terror were only $100. But Two-Faced Teddy did have better build quality than both of them. So, but yeah, I do like this one out of all of them, if I'm being honest. She's not one that I plan on picking up though. If my grandparents see it in a store and they're like, oh, that looks cool, then I'll have her. Well, they'll have her technically, but I do like how the crystal ball lights up real cool. I like how it's just not sitting there with one color inside of it, the colors actually change, and I absolutely love that. That's not something that I expected, if I'm being honest, because she's a budget animatronic. But yeah, so that is Lady Misfortune. I will play her demo right now. So that was Lady Misfortune. She is pretty cool. So the last animatronic that I can see on the website right now is the 21-inch LED green jumping spider. This is another variant of the jumping spider, but green. He is UV reactive, which that is really cool. But yeah, I will play the green jumping spiders demo right now. Alright, so that was the green jumping spider. Pretty cool. Just another, reskin of the previous jumping spiders we've gotten. Alright, so after almost 38 minutes of filming those animatronics, we have finally reached the point where we get to go over the leaks. Yay! The first animatronic that has been leaked recently, that I'm going to be covering, is Whirling Wendy, also known as Fiona Frazzles. I think they should have gone with Fiona Frazzles, name-wise, but hey, it's whatever. I like Wendy a lot more than I thought I would. I do like the skirt animation. It does make sense because, like, clowns used to do that as, like, a circus act. They used to spin the skirt around, which I do like that. That is cool, because she looks like she's about to perform a carnival act with the knives in her hand. But so the box says head and skirt spin 360 degrees in opposite directions, but on the bottom of the box it says head turns side to side. What I think might happen, because based on the factory video we got back in December, that the head will turn right, stop, the head will turn left, stop, and then it goes right and then does the 360. While the skirt is, doing its thing the whole time. I think that's how it will go. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Whirling Wendy. There is another picture of her actually inside of the cabin. Yeah, I will put that picture up right now. She does look pretty cool. So here's a picture of Freddy Fazbear, the one and only Freddy Fazbear. One thing I've been wondering is how the arm motors work. Because if it's anything like the factory video we got back in December, those motors have to be really beefed up because his arms don't look light at all. They look pretty heavy. But yeah, so he is standing in his little Five Nights at Freddy's display. But Freddy Fazbear will probably be known as one of the best Spirit Halloween animatronics that they've ever sold. Because it's Freddy Fazbear and the animation is immaculate. Yeah, Freddy Fazbear does look pretty freaking cool. I'm looking forward to see what he does in the stores. I almost wonder if it's going to be like the Young He situation where you have to get on a list and then they just choose one person who can actually pay the full amount. I saw somewhere it was either on YouTube or Instagram that the tag on Freddy Fazbear, it says see associate to purchase. I don't know if that means to purchase the one that's on display or there's more stock of Freddy like in the back and they just have to go and get one out of the back just so they can control how many of him are going out of the store at a time. So that's kind of what I think, but other than that, Freddy Fazbear, he's pretty freaking cool. I won't be buying him though, because he's $500. Now, a lot of people can see that price reasonable, and I kind of do as well, just because it's Freddy. That's all I really have to say about Freddy. Hello, it's Spirit Hunter from the future. I just realized I forgot to cover one animatronic that was featured in one of the leaks. So one of the animatronics on the board where it showcases all the animatronics that they have for that year So as you can see on that board, it shows all of the animatronics for this year. And the very first one is called Darcy Doom. This was a mistake. Whatever this is, she looks awful. Whatever spirit and whatever like company manufactured her, they had to be like on some sort of crack. Like, it just looks awful from this picture at least. It might look better like in videos because she's online only, she won't be in the store, which thank God. But yeah, she just does not look good at all. The face looks so plasticky. The red eyes don't look realistic at all. The hair doesn't look good at all. The clothes don't look good at all. She just doesn't look good. Now, what she does and like animation wise, that could make up for it. Maybe. But yeah, I just forgot about Darcy, and probably for the better, honestly. So yeah, I think that'll conclude today's video. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I don't really know what the next video will be. You guys will just have to see, right? But see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.